City to talk about tonight. Bridgeport, the state's largest city, re-electing Mayor Joe Ganim.
Chief Capitol reporter Susan Raff was the first to talk with Mayor Ganim after his victory tonight. She's live right now from Bridgeport with more details. It's been quite a few days for the mayor and his challenger, Susan.
It definitely has, and the party is finally over. There was a huge celebration here earlier tonight with Ganim and his supporters. When Ganim took the stage tonight, it was obvious that he was feeling the excitement from the win. The party was held here at Testo's, and if you don't know, this is a huge Democratic party stronghold for many of the campaigns. In fact, the owner of this restaurant is actually the chairman of the Democratic Town Committee. But Ganim, clearly at 8:30 tonight, it was very obvious that he had won this race. And when he took to the stage, his supporters were elated, and there was a whole lot of clapping going on.
And the people of Bridgeport, in overwhelming numbers, in some ways historic, maybe for me at least in this term versus the last term, returned us to City Hall with over a 2-to-1 margin, almost 10,000 votes, winning what looks like almost every precinct in this city.
And while we are still waiting for official voting results from tonight, it appears that there were roughly about 15,000 voters who turned out today in today's election, and that Ganim may have in fact gotten about 10,000 of those. His Republican challenger, John Rodriguez, may have gotten about 15% of the vote, and State Senator Marilyn Moore, if you remember, she faced Ganim in the Democratic primary, may have gotten about 25%, but those are not official. Moore, however, her campaign and others were questioning some of the absentee ballots that went on in the primary, and that challenge is now before the state Supreme Court. But as the state Supreme Court decides that matter, it didn't affect this election. Clearly tonight, Ganim is the winner. He talked about going forward. He wants to do things like funding education and making streets safer. But again, it appears Ganim is certainly proud that he will be the mayor again. We are live in Bridgeport. Susan Raff, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.